works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Jenkins in at the 1 spot. And for the Magic, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. And as the season wraps up, Tim, for players that might be on the move this summer, there's got to be, I would assume, a bittersweet feeling about that.
There's no doubt you head into the offseason at times, Kevin. You have a pretty good idea if you're going to be back or not, but for some guys, there's a very good chance you're going to end up in a different situation. The only constant in this league is change, so you better appreciate every stop as you go.
You're right on the money with that one. Jenkins with it, picked up by Suggs. Now here's Jenkins. He's guarded closely. It's stolen by Banchero. Outside, Suggs. Here's the screen. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finishes.
Back to Harris. Duren with the screen on Banchero.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Detroit with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Jenkins can't get it to go. And here's Banchero. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Poked loose. Thompson with it. Picked up by Banchero. Now here's Jenkins. Defense is right there. Harris up top. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, that's really smart that time. Harris did not give the defense any time to adjust.
Outside, Bain. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Inside. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Robinson for 3. Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
And here is Harris. Down to the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. Thompson looking for an opening. They get it again. Outside for Robinson. They shoot again. And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his 3. Orlando leading by 4. Kicks it out to Banchero. There's the triple. Duren pulls it in. Detroit's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Thompson passes to Duren. Outside Robinson. There's the 3. Out to Harris. Shoots the 3. On the wing, Harris. Hits the 3-point bomb. Harris has got 5 now.
Well, you can't give Tobias Harris that look from beyond the arc.
Banchero outside. Pass to De Silva. And here is Bain. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. He's got 9.
And if you want to get those 3 points back, go to one of your best shooters.
Robinson a screen on Suggs. Here's Jenkins. to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Orlando leading by 4. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Now, here's Thompson. Still without a basket. Harris finds Robinson. Duran with a screen on Banchero. Robinson for 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Bounce pass Suggs. Carter the pass to Bain. A 3-ball. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game. Banchero against Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Orlando. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Now Jenkins, after the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. To the paint. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is just nasty right there by Duran.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Orlando's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Pass to Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Another miss by Orlando. Pistons have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Robinson kicks to Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
On the wing, Bain. The Magic again can't hit. And here are the Pistons. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Harris. Duran sets the screen for Harris. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now a 5-point Detroit lead.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Yep, that one goes in there.
A highly coordinated big fella. Carter Jr. has a variety of moves down low that he can beat defenders with.
Now here is Robinson. We saw him with 10 points last game. Down low. To the left wing. Here's De Silva, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Here's Harris, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline for a young group. That is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
That's good from Harris. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit, there's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll, and if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Thompson with the bucket.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Here's Suggs. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. So both teams changing it up here. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let 'em hear it. Who wants a t-shirt?
And these are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, showing you the top shooting teams in the league. That's the name of the game, putting the ball in the basket. In fourth, the Pistons.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Carter with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now a 7-point Detroit lead.
Well, that's what I love about Duren. He understands his game and his limitation. He likes the ball down low. He is not going to take too many threes.
Now here is Carter. Still scoreless. In the corner, it's Richardson. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Pistons on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Harris against Wagner. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, that's what you want to avoid. You don't want to foul Harris because he's a great free throw shooter.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also can become a great defensive team.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And that's a really aggressive move by Duren. He went right into the defender, and he earned himself a trip to the line.
For Detroit, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
And he sinks the second.
And what I like about Jalen Duren is not only is he tough, he's also smart and he has a great feel for the game. He will be an anchor in the middle for a long time to come.
Now, here's Richardson. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Duren finds Sasser. Guarded by Harris.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Pass to Carter. Here's Richardson. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Duren pulls it in. Pistons leading by 8. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Now, here's Richardson. Wagner outside. He's covered by Thompson. Carter outside. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Buries the long-range jumper. And the Pistons lead by 13.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside, Carter gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here is Harris. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. And stolen by Wagner. Kicks it out to Richardson. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
From deep three-point territory. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Pistons lead by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, when you get a second chance opportunity here or there, it starts to add up.
On the court for the Pistons, Paul Reed out there with Holland. Then there's Marcus Sasser. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. Here's LeVert. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. And Holland gets it to go.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Back to you, Kevin.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. Here's Huerter. Magic knocking down the tray. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Magic trail by 6. Richardson outside. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And they double up Wagner. It's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the inside. Here's Reed.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Huerter. Putting up about 10 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
No good on the free throw. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Sasser finds LeVert. Back to Sasser. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to LeVert. Here's Holland. 6 on the shot clock. And not sure what he was thinking there. The Magic trail by 5. Wagner outside. Here's Bitadze from past the arc. It's rebounded by Herter.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
LeVert from outside. The rebound by Bitadze. Orlando, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Stolen away. Herter with it. Picked up by Banchero. Teardrop shot. Reed the pass to LeVert. Here's Holland. He had 13 points in the win against Minnesota.
And we also need to mention his defense. He had a couple of big-time blocks.
Now here's Richardson, trailing by 5. And that one, good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Fans, get ready for your match.
So for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Jenkins in for Marcus Sasser. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the lob to Duren. That shot off the mark.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Here's Banchero. There it is, his second make of the game. Missed 5.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Holland. And here is Robinson. Now here's Herter. 11 points for him in that last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Banchero looking around. Now here is Carter. And here's Wagner, defended by Duren. 6 to shoot. Drains the three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 2.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Jenkins the pass to Herter. Here's Robinson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Robinson's got 6.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Now, here's Bane. 23 points for him the last game against Sacramento.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Detroit has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Tim, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
And that one falls for Robinson. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Now, here's Suggs. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Robinson for 3. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
And Carter Jr. just understands that a big like himself needs to be able to knock down that triple. Nice job there.
Pass to Robinson, a 3. Here's Durant. Then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now, here's Suggs. Bane with the bucket.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Now Jenkins. Pass to Robinson. Here's Holland. He's looking for Durant and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, with that size and athletic ability, Durant is a terrific alley-oop threat.
Carter with a screen on Robinson. Payne for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Thompson outside. Durant with a screen on Banchero. And Durant slams it in.
And another one goes for Durant. He has really found something out there tonight, and he is having a big night scoring.
Outside, Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. And here is Suggs. A 3 from Banchero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Banchero's got 7 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. In the third spot, the Pistons.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Pistons trail by 3. Thompson outside. Pass to Jenkins. For 3, Harris. Carter pulls it in.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Outside, Suggs. And here's Wagner. Now, Bane. Over Robinson. Carter. Great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 5.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Right side Robinson. Pass to Jenkins. Now Harris. He's defended by Wagner. That's good from Harris on the assist by Jenkins. Jenkins got 3 assists now in this one. Suggs kicks to Carter. And a wide open look for Payne. And the 3 off target. And, well, Detroit shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Harris dishes to Jenkins. This one for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bounce pass Suggs. Bain looking around. Back to Wagner. Outside, Suggs. Here's De Silva.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
The Pistons trailer. Jenkins with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Back to Suggs. Payton for three. Detroit with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Harris with it. Picked up by Suggs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wagner. Here's Duran. He had 10 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Robinson misses.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Harris against Carter. Launches it. And Desmond Bain, good for three. Bain's got 9 points in the quarter.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Now here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Harris. Takes the three. They grab their own miss. Duran the pass to Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
That is aggressive work inside by Harris, a veteran forward who understands how to get to the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And you know what you've got to respect about a guy like Harris? He has been in a lot of different uniforms over the course of his career, but he's been productive everywhere he's been.
And Harris drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to De Silva. Now Carter. Back to Suggs. Magic moving the ball around. Payton for three. It's hauled in by Harris. And, well, Detroit shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Duran, no good. The Magic with the lead. Outside, Suggs. Outside, Bain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And, well, Detroit shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. A nice shot by Harris.
And you know Harris is capable of these type of outbursts. He has been a 20-point scorer in this league.
Here's Bain. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Free throw good, Bain.
And what you love about Bain is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Here's Harris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just great coaching.
Desmond Bane getting it done for the Orlando Magic. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hi folks, it's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at Orlando. These guys are BTH, big time hungry.
Ooh, I like that, and I'm certainly glad they aren't hangry. But look, these guys are planning to make the postseason, and their attitude is, let's just get it done. Anything is possible.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, the key is to be in an attack mindset but still play under control. When you do that, good things tend to happen.
And, well, Detroit shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's De Silva in at the three slot. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love two big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
And both free throws good for Duren. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Orlando. Pass to Banchero. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Banchero's got 9 points.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now here is Harris. Robinson sets a screen for Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end.
Here's Suggs. Down low. Here's Banchero. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back over to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Lays it up off the glass. Banchero's got it all tied up now for Orlando.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
There's the pick. Pass to De Silva. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Jenkins, the pass to Duren. Now Harris. Duren trying to break free. That's good from Harris on the assist from Duren. Now it's a 4-point Piston lead. Pass to De Silva. Back to Suggs. Magic moving the ball around. Payton for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Payne's got 24 points.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Asar Thompson on top.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Orlando on D. They trail by 1. Duren the pass to Jenkins. Robinson a screen on Suggs. Here's Jenkins. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
To the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Jenkins taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Duren finds Robinson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got 10.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Pass to De Silva. Now, here's Payne. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And with the body to absorb contact, Maine also has the balance to finish.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Now here's Jenkins. He's covered by Banchero. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's De Silva. Banchero outside. For the lead. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from three. Only had that one in the first half.
A nice shot by Harris.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Bane. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Detroit leading by 5. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now here is Harris. He's got 34. Here's De Silva. Now, here's Suggs. Banchero outside. Carter with a screen on Harris. Shot clock at 6. Banchero passes to Carter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the defense searching for answers on how to stop Carter Jr. inside results in a foul there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Carter. Carter hits them both. Now Jenkins. Outside Robinson. Thompson left side. De Silva with the rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Back to Bane. Puts up a deep 3. It's good from long range. Bane's got the game tied up here for Orlando.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Yes, that goes in. Harris has got 36.
They are just killing him on the interior.
It's tipped and stolen by Thompson. Robinson against Bane. Robinson dishes to Jenkins. Duran sets the screen for Harris. 5 on the clock, inside. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Suggs. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's around 14 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Well, he understands his role. He's one of their enforcers, but he also helps them win the battle of possessions.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. Drops it in from 11 feet. Suggs has got 5 now.
And because it's so easy for him to get to the cup, Suggs doesn't shoot a ton of mid-range jumpers, but he has it in his arsenal.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Banchero after the basket by Detroit. For the lead. The shot that time, not on target. The Pistons leading. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, you can't waste fast break opportunities, and Harris knew that. He found the look he wanted.
Banchero outside. Outside, Suggs. Wagner with his screen for Suggs. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Harris kicks to Jenkins. The screen from Thompson. Jenkins can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 4. Suggs looking around. Pass to Wagner. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Thompson outside. Jenkins with a screen for Thompson. To the inside. Here's Holland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy
connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Jenkins the pass to Harris. Here is Robinson, guarded by Bain. Robinson dishes to Thompson. Launches a 3. Shots good by Jenkins. Jenkins got 5 points in the quarter.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Asar Thompson.
Yeah, he just becomes more and more disruptive at the defensive end. Deflections, steals. He forces opponents out of their comfort zone. And his ability to turn people over leads to transition baskets. And that's just one of the many things he does for this team.
And here's Carter. Pass to Wagner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Harris. The Magic have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Moritz Wagner.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Richardson, he's checked in for Orlando. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Down low, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Pass to Bitadze. Bitadze, a screen on Herter. Here's Richardson, out to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Off target from three-point range. Pistons leading by 4. And here is Jenkins. Here is Harris. Here's Holland. Not really his range, and it's off target. And there's Wagner on the assist by Carter. Wagner's got 6 in the quarter.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Here's Harris, and he drops it in from the low post.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Carter, the pass to Wagner. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Richardson finds Wagner. Carter for 3. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Holland. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one. Carter looking around. Pass to Bitadze. Now here's Richardson. 6 to shoot. There's Wagner with the 3. Traps in the tray. Wagner's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense. Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, we've got Duren. Marcus Sasser is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Holland. And it's LeVert in at the 3. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Huerter passes to LeVert. Duren sets the screen for LeVert. Offensive rebound. Got a hand on it. Banchero outside. Wagner outside. Richardson against Huerter. Richardson kicks to Banchero. With the floater, that shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Banchero does a great job of just staying on balance when attacking off the bounce.
Duren with the screen on Banchero. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Banchero kicks to Richardson. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
No one near Huerter as he lets it fly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Wagner drives in. Bitadze can't hit. Detroit leading by 3. Pass to Sasser. And here's LeVert. Connects from 3-point range. LeVert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Carter, the pass to Richardson. Here's Banchero. It's not going to go for him. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Marcus Sasser. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Sasser hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Thompson against Banchero. Driving to the basket. A kick out to Bain. No good on the three. Pistons leading by 8. Pass to Duren. Here's Thompson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
Defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before us, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
The Magic trail by 11. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Carter with it. Pass to Bitadze to the middle. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Duren with the screen on Banchero. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Banchero into the lane. Out to Carter. Fires for 3. Detroit with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Sasser can't hit. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 11-point game. Good, nice job down low.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Bitadze is screen on Thompson. And it's Banchero missing. Detroit leading by 11. Here's Holland. The layup missed.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Carter outside. Payne finds Bitadze. Here's Holland. Defended by Bitadze. And Holland gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
To the paint. There's Bitadze. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Good find from Dane, proving that he's a total team player.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
So for the Magic, Wendell Carter comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Suggs in for Carter. And then for Detroit, Harris is checked in for Holland. Duncan Robinson comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Jenkins in for Marcus Sasser. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Jenkins dishes to Harris. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. All alone. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Good luck dealing with Duren on the offensive glass. That's just an outstanding job staying with the play.
Back to Suggs. Here's Banchero over Thompson. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Pistons leading by 13. Harris passes to Thompson. Back to Harris. Out to the wing. Here's Jenkins. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And that's his second 3 of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
Now, here's Suggs. Inside. Magic moving the ball around. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Out to Harris. To the middle. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Now Bain. Carter with a screen on Robinson. Carter outside. And the Magic another 3.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, Harris has that big, strong frame, and he knows how to overpower even tight defense.
The Magic making a switch here. De Silva's checked in. The Magic trail by 15. Back to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Over Harris. Misses off the right iron. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And Thompson throws it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Banchero outside. Bain kicks to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. No good from outside.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Not efficient at all.
Now here's Jenkins. Thompson outside. To the inside. Here's Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 27 points here for Jalen Duren.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here is Suggs. Payne for 3. Sinks the triple.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
On the wing, Harris. Here's Robinson. Thompson fires. No good from 3. The Magic trail by 16. Suggs with the ball. Banchero showing the moves down low.
And he's going to be a consistent scorer when he can get those shots to fall. Defense has to do a better job against Banchero inside.
Here's Harris. Here's Jenkins. Jacks up a 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Orlando's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Outside, Bain.
2 minutes remaining.
The long shot, no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Robinson against Bain. Outside, Harris. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded close. A three-pointer. Good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Harris. Now Robinson. Shoots the three. Wow, what a play. Unbelievable. Rips it down with two hands.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pistons.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tobias Harris.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Banchero from outside. Rebounded by Thompson. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Duren. Now Harris. Duren with the screen on Banchero. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got 55.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Tobias Harris.